Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to an error. Now, well, we like errors. Sure. I'm just clowning about with the Apple II tonight. It's Sunday evening. Work in the morning, unfortunately. I wish I could do this all day, but I can't. So, there's no picture-in-picture on this because I can't be bothered. Can't be bothered with all the post-processing and getting the sync to work and all that. So I thought I'd just do a lazy video, if you like. Oh, we're on a roll here. Absolute roll. Yeah, so what all I'm doing is clowning about with the Apple. And this is an Apple IIe Platinum from when? I don't know. I've got various Apple machines. Never mind error, I haven't pressed anything yet. Various Apple machines. Apple IIs anyway. And I haven't pressed anything. Why is there an error? Why is there an error? Why would there be an error? It's probably picking up my voice over the headphones, is it? I'll try and load this and be quiet and see if it does it. I might have a problem here. Yeah, we could be a loser here that I can't record and load at the same time. What I'll do is I'll just mute commentary for a moment, so if it goes quiet, you know why. Okay, so that's obviously the trick. I need to mute the commentary for it to load. So I'm just loading software up from. I'm not using any disks. I've been trying to do today, in between doing other things. I've just plugged in the Apple II because it was at the side of the desk. I've connected to the PC via the serial cable. Now I've been trying to load streaming video into the Apple II. Now it can be done. There are a couple of programs to do it, but the one I tried was VNC. I can't get it to work. I don't know why. It almost does, but not quite. So perhaps a little bit more experimentation is needed. So that's what I've been trying to do on and off all day in between doing other things, like I said. But I've got bored of that now. So I thought, I'll just load up a few games. Now I don't have a working disk drive for the Apple II. I sold my last one with an Apple IIe that I fixed. I've probably got 3 or 4 of them. I thought, I don't need 3 or 4. I'll get rid of one. And sold a disk drive that I used, so I know it worked. I didn't pay any particular attention to it. Anyway, after selling that machine, a while later, a few months, I thought, I'll do a bit more work on the Apple IIs. Dug out another Apple II, dug out one of my 3 or 4 disk drives, only to find that none of them will read a disc anymore, even a brand new disc, even with the heads cleaned and synced up and lined up the best as I can do. Still not keen. So that was that. So I've put the Apple IIs away again. Well, as I say, this afternoon I've been sorting out things in the spare room, and I saw my Apple II there. I thought I'll just try it. So I tried loading the video thing. I've tried doing it before. It didn't work too well. And what it does, it streams the video screen of the PC directly into RAM of the Apple II, and it will display a dithered picture of a suspect quality onto the Apple II screen. Now, I don't know whether it needs 128K or if it will actually work on a 48K or 64K with a language card. So I'm unsure. It may be that it needs 128K, in which case it is an Apple IIc. Now, I've got an Apple IIc. Don't actually know where it is, but I've got one. I think it's in the shed. So I could do that. Probably won't, but I could. So yeah, so that's my conclusion I've come up to after faffing about all afternoon. Avoid cars, avoid crashing. Oh. Hang on. What's the keys? Bloody games. These speakers built in on the Apple II, so there's no audio out, but I'm sure you can hear the hideous noises that it's making. Oh, Q is game over. Yeah. Right. So it's Tron. I'm trying to work out what the keys are. It might be H or J to turn left, I'm not sure. J it is. Right, okay, we've got it. I win. Haha. No. Air cars. No. Okay, Tron. Didn't call him Tron, did he? User. Was it User? Can't remember. Oh shit. What's down? IKJM, I think it is. J is left. Oh, yes. How'd you go down? God, this game's irritating. K is down. How can K be down? Bloody weird controls. So it's... Okay. I is up, J is left, L is right. So M must be down, is it? K might be down. It is. Oh, it's bloody game. Oh yeah, two of them. Oh. If I keep my... Oh, can't stand the noise. I say I'm fed up with that. I can't stand the noise. How do you reset the bloody thing? Oh, God, the noise. What was I saying? God, I haven't got the foggiest idea what the hell I was saying. Rambling on about some bull. So anyway, I'm on the Apple game server, Apple Game Server Online, which is the ASCIIExpress.net. So we just clicked on Alien Cars, and we're loading through Hi-Fi, which goes through the audio input of the Apple II and loads it straight into RAM. So we've got what we've got next. BC's Quest for Tires. I'll just pick the ones I know rather than the ones I don't, obviously. Okay, commentary. Hello. So as you can see, we've got BC's Quest for Tires. BC's Quest for Tires. Mod by Mr. Clean. How many wheels? How many? That's how many lives. Let's have 3. What's that? MJN. What does A mean? How many wheels? What are you asking me? Is it then crashed? Oof, that's a pain in the arse. It's crash head. Rum! Damn you, rum! Okay. Well, that was a complete pointless and utterly pointless waste of time. Okay, commentary going. So as you can see, we've got Beachhead now, inflate. Ships 3. It's another one where I've no concept on how to operate the bloody thing. Alright, if you press a key on the keypad, it changes the level. The fact it's scrolling so fast to one side says to me it's expecting a joystick or a not the gamepad. What's the thing with the twisty dial? Dial pad. Right, okay. It's another waste of time. Oh, I found shoot. Oh, I might be getting somewhere. If I've got a shoot key, I must have a move key. Oh, bollocks. Right, stop shooting me. I'm trying to work the keys out. Well, no, I think I failed. Pressed every key on the keyboard. The Apple key shoots, but there is no left or right. So it must be a gamepad. Although why? Do they have fire buttons on the gamepads? The dials? Don't know. Better off with a text adventure. Well, I wonder if there are any text adventures. Let's have a look. Should we back? I think that means it's expanding, I'm not sure. It throws a little wobbly there at the end. Or it could mean it's just throwing a wobbly at the end. And that is the end. Oh, Apple. Gotta love them. That's better. So we have the Lost Caverns, which is cracked by the Syndicate. Was helped in no small way by Mr. Whip. Again, no idea what the keys are. No instructions, no loading screen, nothing. Also, it's demo. I thought there was treasure at the bottom there. It's quite handy, showing you where to go. There's something. There's a blue headband there. Fascinating. How do you start the bloody thing? You press escape. Oh, the same keys again. Oh, they're the Apple. The keys of Apple, are they? It seems that the keyboard controls are the same as the last game, which is JK left and right. No, that's bullshit. JK left and right, space is jump, and I and L or something for going up and down in the water, something like that. Oh, I remember this. Every time you die, it walks you all the way back to the start. Bloody thing. This was a 2600 game, wasn't it, on the Atari? I need to look back at some Atari games actually. So I've got a 7000, what is it? 2600 I've got, and a, whatever the other thing is, 7800. Is it 7800? Ah, checkpoint. No. Where'd you go? Eyes up. Oh. Eye is up. Eye is up. What's down? M. Okay. Can't get off the ladder. Oh. Some weird controls, there's. This is no timer. I think Load Runner was particularly good on the Apple II, wasn't it? Going back from memory. It had quite nice graphics. Yeah. How do I get off the ladder? Ew, bloody tit. Is that my demise now? Is it my doom? Ooh. Oh. Oh, what a superstar this bloke is. The hell did you go left? Oh, you press left. Ew, bloody. Oh, I'm fed up with this piece of crap. Bloody Apple IIs. The picture is better than I remember it being. Oh, discuss. Here we have Montezuma's Revenge, Parker Brothers, 1984. Now a proper menu. My God. It's not difficult, is it, to make a menu? Surely. Define keys. Oh, perhaps they are standard Apple keys. And I, J, K, M. Go on, we'll go with those. Can I start? How do you start the bloody thing? Oh, you know. Apple II. Kiss my ass. Mario. K keyboard, please. Thank you. Press C to modify keyboard. Go on then. Key for left. Key for right. Key for jump. Easy peasy lemon squeeze. So control S. Sound on, sound off. There we go. This is bloody awful. Yeah, the picture, I was saying about the picture, wasn't I? My, the Apple IIe's I bought in the past have been, God, this is awful. NTSC boards. Because they were Apple II, not Apple II. Were they Apple IIe's or just Apple II? I don't remember now. But they were NTSC boards. But what that means is, oh God, this is awful. Go away. What that means is that the screen is in black and white. So I spoke to a chap in America, an Apple II guy, and we discussed changing the crystal from NTSC to the PAL frequency. But he kind of said, I don't think that will work, but by all means have a go. And he said, I'll send you a crystal for the frequency. So he sent me a crystal for the PAL frequency, and it worked as long as you bridged or broke a couple of jumpers on the board. The jumpers are already there, but they're soldered up. You have to cut them or solder them up, vice versa, whatever it is. And it worked fine. But this Apple II Platinum I'm using now is actually a PAL machine. So, yeah. But what you'll find is when you try and display these on an LCD screen, the colours are a little bit peculiar in the way that the Apple II works. I'm sure they work fine on an NTSC system, but they're a little bit rubbish on a Battle screen. Cracked by the sturgeon. Yeah, well, as I was saying, the Apple IIs I had, I bought. The retro equipment I've got, the old computers, I've been bought over many years. Some of them I bought. Well, some of them I don't even remember buying. It's that long ago. Uh, some of them they'll always be recent purchases in everything I've got, but a lot of the machines I've bought years and years ago. TI-99s I used to buy from the States and get them shipped, literally shipped over to England. It used to take 6 weeks, I think. But the postage was about 20-30 quid all in, something like that, regardless of how big the box was or seemingly how heavy it was. So I used to buy computers with massive games collections for not a lot of money, $50, $60, $70 all in, $100. And it was at my house. It was 6 weeks later. And I did this with TI-99s, Apple IIs, some Commodore stuff. But the thing is with the Apple IIs, they, well, all the machines, obviously, they're NTSC and we're PAL, as well as the voltage problem. Now, most computers, it's not a problem, the voltage as such. You can either get a step-down converter or a step-up converter, or you can swap out the power packs. I think what I did with the Apple II is I actually bought and just recap them, swap the power packs over. I've actually got a couple of 110 volts power packs kicking about. Oh my god. Oh, I can't stand the noise, the droning. It makes me want to destroy the machine. Oh, shut up, will you? Oh, there we go. Oh my god, the noise! How did you American kids play these bloody things? You must have cut the speaker out or something. Yeah, I'll have to put a rheostat in the audio speaker. I just can't stand it. The noise is too loud. But yeah, the machines I used to import from the States, I did it for a few years, but then they stopped shipping by sea. It all started coming by plane. So the carriage prices went up from whatever it was, £30, suddenly went up to £70 and £80, doubled and tripled in some cases. So that was the end of that. I stopped importing stuff from the States. It was a shame, really, because a lot of the American stuff, they're practically giving it away. I'm sure in time it will start to increase. But as the Americans can't get hold of the Commodore stuff that we had, like the Amigas, we have vice versa in the UK. We find it difficult to get hold of Apple II stuff because it was just too expensive in this country and nobody bought it. Same with the Apple III, the Lisa. They are like hen's teeth. I'm not sure if they're more popular in the States. In fact, most Apple stuff was almost unheard of in the UK until the iMacs came around, the coloured things, the indigo and the violet and all that sort of thing. You did see the odd Mac occasionally, the Macintosh square things, but not very often. And the Apple IIs, I never saw an Apple II from being a child to growing up until well, adult life, probably 20 years ago. I first saw an Apple Mac in a magazine, but I never saw one in the flesh until not that many years ago. They just weren't that popular. I don't know what I'm rambling about all that stuff for. I'm going to try one more program on the Apple II before I get bored with it and smash it to pieces with a big hammer. I can't stand the noise it's making. A nice text game would be nice because there's no noise. But these are just arcade games, I think. Rocket Command, Robotron 2084, Pulsar, Pieman, Taserfire, People Pong, Outworld, Pac-Man, Outpost, Obotron, NORAD, Labyrinth. Yeah, in fact I'm bored with this altogether now. The Apple II. I was always slightly disappointed with the Apple IIs. I remember playing Castle Wolfenstein, the first Castle Wolfenstein, which was written on the Apple II. When I converted it from NTSC to PAL, I was horrified by how poor the colours were. And it wasn't until I saw an Apple II NTSC screenshot I realised that there's a little bit of difference on how it creates the colours. There's a little bit of trickery that was did to get the colours, by mixing up the frequencies and faffing about. It doesn't work quite so well in PAL regions. It works okay in NTSC, but just okay, it's nothing special. The Apple II is quite a basic machine. But that'll do, I think, for the Apple II. I've rambled on enough. I can't do what I want to do. So that'll do. That's the Apple II anyway. I'm not sure if I'll upload this. It's a bit boring. But anyway, if I do, I shall see you later in a more fun-filled video, I hope. I've got more things coming. I'm going to do a Dreamcast special at some point. I need to do a DOS games one, but I keep putting the DOS games one off because it's huge. I'll be playing Demolition Derby forever. Anyway, until next time, boys and girls.